What is up guys, Groj Gaming here, welcome back to another Clash Royale video. First of all, I just want to say apologies for the lack of Hog Cycle gameplay and ladder gameplay in general. This past month, so obviously the last season, I just wasn't really enjoying it, so I just kind of didn't really do it too much. And as you can see, I didn't push at all last season. I didn't really try at all and got to about 2000th in the world because I was playing some games yesterday and I just thought, this isn't fun. I'm not enjoying this at all. I'm getting countered every game. I'm winning some. Even though I'm getting countered, I'm winning some, losing some. So I'm just kind of going like that, up and down, up and down. And I just didn't feel like staying up until 3, 4 a.m. in the morning, trying really, really hard to push myself when, you know, it's just not worth it for me. So I hope you guys understand, and I will this season try and bring some more ladder play. Hopefully find a way to enjoy it more for myself, because then you guys are going to enjoy it more if you see that I'm enjoying it more. We're going to open up this chest. It should be a Master 2 chest. So we're going to get 6,000 gold. We might as well choose the Skelly Barrel. And then this one doesn't really matter. We get the same amount of gold. So, ooh, so this is good. We could fill up our elixir collector, which I definitely think we're going to do. So we can now have a level 11 elixir collector with a bit of gold spare. And then we've got the Goblin Barrel, or we've got the P.E.K.K.A. I mean, I'd probably go for P.E.K.K.A. in that circumstance, just because I'm not really a huge fan of using bait. And we looks like we're going to get a legendary at the end. Baby Dragon, I'm working on that big Golem beatdown deck, so we're going to go for that Baby Dragon. And then legendary, what do you think it's going to be? We've got the Mega Knight or the Miner. So I'm actually going to go for the Mega Knight, because I believe that gets it to level 3. So let's have a quick look at that. So we should be able to upgrade it to level 3 now for ladder, which is pretty cool. And then, because I know you guys love Hog Cycle, and I'm actually quite kind of enjoying this deck, we are going to play some ladder with this deck. So you've got the, it's a 2.9 Hog Cycle, so you've got the Hog, the Musketeer, the Tesla, the Ice Spirit, the Skeletons this time, not the Goblins, the Knight, the Log, and the Fireball. So it's a pretty well balanced Hog Cycle deck. And what we'll do, guys, is just jump into some ladder games. Just kind of mess around, really. Good luck. Just try and enjoy it. So, we're against level 13. He looks like he's just dropped a bit, or perhaps he didn't finish too high. So, the idea with this deck is obviously Hog Cycle, cycling through all the cards, spell cycling at the end, getting as many hogs down as you can. So let's just throw a log down just to get the game going. And he's going to respond with an instant Mega Minion, to which I will go with a Musketeer. He's going to go very aggressive, so I'm going to come in this side with the Hog and the Skeletons. Oh, so he's got the Tornado, which obviously isn't great. Hopefully he's not going to try and rocket cycle me out, but it doesn't look like he's got too much of a cycle deck because of the Mega Minion in there. So it'll be interesting to see what his full deck is. He's not going to be back to the rocket yet, so let's just set up a Knight in his lane, go for that defense. So, interesting to see what this could be. Night Witch level 3? Couldn't really see it there for a second. Let's just kind of see how this plays out in this left lane. This could be like a Golem deck, that Golem deck that's pretty strong. Let's actually go for... Ooh, Musketeer's going to put in some work. Let's go for the Hog in that right lane. He's probably going to Tornado or something. No, he doesn't Tornado. So all I'm going to need to do is... I'll just go for an Ice Spirit. He's going to have his rocket back in cycle now, so I've got to be careful. That was probably a bad play, actually. He's probably tempted to rocket that. But if he does, then it's kind of like... It doesn't really make that much sense for him because he's not pushing that lane. So we are going to get a Hog Rider in here. Hopefully he doesn't rocket that because that could be pretty irritating. So he misses the Hog Rider. And he tries to Tornado everything back. Our Tesla, he's too busy concentrating on defending right now, which is not really what you want to do with a Golem deck. So look at the amount of damage we're getting, and his Golem just gets absolutely destroyed. I'll get a little Ice Spirit in there just to kind of stop any damage, really. And then we're going to come in with another Hog Rider, and we're probably going to prep with a Fireball over here. Yeah, let's get a Fireball in there. That's going to clean up the Goblins, clean up some bats, sort of get rid of that Night Witch, but not quite. Doesn't look like the Hog will get a shot, though, just because of that, the way the bats interact there. So we're looking pretty good to finish this game off. He's going to go for a Golem in my lane, at which point I'm going to set up a Tesla, and then we're going to go for a Hog in front. Because he's got 20 seconds. He's not really going to break through my defences in that time. So, well played. So just got to be careful of all of this coming in. Nice little fireball there. That goes down. He's going to probably want to use his goblins at some point. So I imagine... Oh, we didn't quite catch them, but let's just pull everything to the side. Still got that one musketeer doing insane work for me. Seriously, insane work. Yes, still doing insane work. He is probably going to want to use a rocket there. So we're going to have to come in over here. We could probably just fireball cycle him out at this point. Looking like good game, to be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Too many honest in there. So good game. Well played. Let's jump into a second battle, guys. Level 12. Good luck. He's pushed up a little bit since season reset, I believe. So he's doing okay. Going to be a tough opponent, I do believe. Okay. So a level 12 with level 11 3 musketeers. Pretty OP if you ask me. Seems like that musketeer locked on somehow, but it's not the end of the world. Let's protect our little musketeer in there. And then let's come in with a hog rider just in front of that musketeer. Is it going to get in front? That would be really great. Yes, it does. He's going to have a minion. Oh, he's going to have bats. So no, he's not got that much great defense for the hog rider right there. And we're going to get so many shots on the tower. That is ridiculous. I'm going to cycle a log. And then I'm going to come in with a musketeer. Those skeletons did a great job for me. That's why I cycled the log. Because it just worked out a little bit better for me on the kind of defense side. Plus we get that chip damage. He's probably going to use the Goblin Gang right here, which is fine. Honestly, not going to do too much. And then really not going to do too much on offense either. So looking pretty good. He's got his minions in cycle. We'll probably have a pump in cycle or something like that. But we're just going to set up for a knight in the left side. So he's going to go for a golem there. Set up a Tesla so that we get that elixir kind of going through nicely, not wasting anything. And then we're going to come in with a hog rider over this side, and perhaps... No, we probably won't fireball, to be honest, but his bat's going to do a lot of work for him. Tesla's going to do a decent job. At this point, I'm not really that bothered about any of this. Let's just send a hog in that lane. And probably send a prediction log. Oh, okay, so well played. Well played. I do have to be careful about finishing off that right-hand side tower. But I'm probably just going to go ahead and finish off this left side tower now. What's going to be in cycle? It's going to be Goblin Gang, but I honestly don't think it's going to do too much. Is that hog really going to finish off the tower? It is going to finish off the tower. So we'll get some of this in here. Some of that. Boom. And I think, you know what, guys? We may end up protecting this tower. But we're going to go for the second crown anyway. And yeah, we are going to protect our tower. And we're going to get the second crown. So good game. I wouldn't really say he was too underleveled. Maybe just a little bit. I'm surprised he didn't use the 3 musketeers more. He doesn't have an elixir collector, which I find really weird. Good game. Well played. So let's just take a look at his deck and kind of analyse what is going wrong with that deck. So no elixir collector, guys. I would highly recommend for this guy to have an elixir collector in there, especially if he's using the 3 musketeers. If he's not using the 3 musketeers, then that's fine, because he's got the miner and he's got the bait aspect, so you can throw the golem down and then use all the bait troops in the miner in there to do a lot of work for him. But yeah, with the 3 musketeers, it's not really working. Let's jump into another game, third game. Good luck. And with this kind of starting hand, you can go aggressive with the hog, but I think we're just going to send an ice spirit down one lane. And then just sit at 10. Then respond with the knight to follow up his to kill his ice wizard. Okay, so we're going to split some skeletons, have 2 kind of helping out that knight over there, and then have 1 with my with my Hog Rider. He's going to have... Yeah. What I want is for this mini P.E.K.K.A to go down to my Tesla nice and quickly. And then what we want is to protect this Tesla. He can get a decent value fireball, but it's honestly not going to be worth it for his push at this point. So Musketeers are going to hit each other, but ours is going to survive with a decent bit of health. And we can come in with another push. Fairly aggressive though, maybe a little bit too aggressive on my part. But I feel like he won't have the right troops in hand to deal with all of this. No, so the Ice Wizard goes down. The Musketeer locks on the tower. That was great. Yeah, still locked on the tower. That's really nice. What we might need to do with this mini P.E.K.K.A is just spend that 3 elixir for the 4 cost troop. That was okay. I didn't really want to use a Musketeer or anything else because they were... It seems like those other cards are more essential to defending in my deck against his. So let's go aggressive again in front of his... Let's cause him to put stuff in front of his Giant, which is not what he wants to do. Yeah, so his... Actually, no, his Ice Wizard probably will actually end up behind it, but that's not the end of the world. We're going to probably take down that tower. Oh, so the Knight absolutely tanks. No, Ice Spirit, Ripperoni. Yes, that was beautiful. So we're going to take that out. We're going to take all this out. And then let's get another Tesla in there. Then let's protect... Oh, lag. Let's protect all of this. Seems like we're going to be doing a great job for defending there. Giant hasn't even got through at all. The Tesla is just so strong. Let's defend this Mega Minion with one of those bad boys. And then let's come in with another Hog. He's going to be back with another Giant, even though he's only just cycled through his other Giant. Let's protect our little Knight. And that Musketeer does so much work on the mini P.E.K.K.A. It even continues onto the tower. So he's only going to get 1 fireball on the tower the entire game. And we are going to destroy almost kind of 2 towers here, really. Get a shot. Ooh. So we did 1.5 towers, which is pretty good. He did not play that too well, I don't think. We're crushing it. We're 3,000th in the world, so not amazing, but also not the worst. Where did you guys finish in the world last season? Let me know. Or if you didn't finish ranked in top 10,000, whereabouts trophy-wise did you finish? Do let me know. Oh, okay. I'll be interested to see where you guys kind of finish. What my subscribers, what their trophy range is. That would be pretty awesome to know. That was pretty good. That was a good trade for us. Let's go aggressive in this lane. Very, very aggressive. So he's got the mini P.E.K.K.A, but the Knight is going to tank for my Hog. And there's that little skeleton is going to do a bit of work for me. Okay, so now I am in a little bit of trouble. No, yes. Okay, that's not too bad. But that little bat has probably done, oh god, a lot of damage. So that's not amazing, but it's also, you know, we didn't lose a tower, so we're not doing too bad. Oh. This guy's playing well. That's a nice, definitely a nice minion horde there. This is what I like about the Musketeer in this deck. You can shoot both lanes, which is really nice. And hopefully he'll snipe that little bomber. Yes, he does. Let's send an Ice Spirit in front of him, so he definitely has to deal with that, otherwise it's going to get about 1,000 damage. Okay, so we drew out the mini P.E.K.K.A, which is good. So that means that he has a Night Witch. And I'm not really sure what else he's going to have for the Hog now, but we're going to go aggressive. Keep that pressure up. Okay, interesting to see what else he does now. I've just got to be careful of that balloon, because obviously... Oh, so we took down the tower. That was great. So what I'm going to want to do is just wait for all of these bats to come across. That was nice. We're going to be in trouble. If he takes care of my Musketeer, we're going to be in trouble. But he doesn't. So that Musketeer just gets ridiculous value. That was really nice. I definitely think that was a good play from myself. We protected the towers. He is definitely going to come in aggressive over this side. So I'm going to play the Tesla kind of in that position, ready for the balloon. So he's used his minion horde there, at which point we're going to drag everything across, try and get that Night Witch out of there, log everything back as well, and then let's get a nice little Ice Spirit. Yes, beautiful Ice Spirit. Bomber goes down. Tesla comes back across. This is crazy. I think that's game. Let's fireball this minion horde. And wow, I really didn't think we were going to win that match. He had a decent bit of counter to the Hog Rider. But I think I played that really, really well. Knew that his mini P.E.K.K.A would be out of cycle because he used it on the the Musketeer, which was a bit silly. And then I think his minion horde was out of cycle as well once he dropped the Night Witch, or perhaps he didn't want to give me that crazy value of Night Witch and minion horde. But yeah. Okay, so we just took a little bit of a loss against a hard counter, so I'm not going to show that one. Didn't really feel worth showing because, yeah, just not a good counter. Hog should still get 2 shots against the level 12 bats, so not too bad. And we stopped the charge, and we're going to stop most of the damage from that battle ram actually with that Ice Spirit that was pretty well timed. I'm feeling like going fairly aggressive with the Hog. I'm probably getting like a prediction login maybe. Should have done it guys, definitely. That one minion's going to get a lot of damage, but after the damage lead we've taken, it's not too bad, I guess. So I'm not overly worried about that. That knight had to take the minion horde for a bit of a walk there, and it's a good job that 2 minions didn't actually make it through onto the tower. Pulled the minion horde quite nicely with quite a high knight placement. So the bats in there do get a bit of decent value, to be honest, but my skeletons take down the ram, so overall not a bad exchange for the damage that we got done. Let's go with this. Let's do that. Let's send in an Ice Spirit. Yes, nice. And hopefully my Musketeer will actually take out his Musketeers, or at least take down the tower nearly. Pretty good. Tesla is going to be good there. The Musketeers on the right side are going to go down, and his Musketeer on the left is going to get a bit of damage, but not too much. So we've got 50 seconds to play defense, really. That's great value, so I'm going to take that. Especially against 2 level 9 Elixir Collectors. They're always going to go down. So let's come in fairly aggressive like this. Send in an Ice Spirit. Hopefully that'll do for the Musketeers on the right side. I'm not sure. Let's log all this back. Okay, so Musketeer is going to try and clean up both sides. Doesn't do an amazing job, actually. Take down that Goblin Gang nice and quick. Whew. He doesn't have much. He has a minor for direct damage, and that is going to be it. So, good game, well played. Pretty close. He played that quite well, but I feel like we outplayed him in a few circumstances there. That was pretty good. He was a level 12 with almost a fully maxed 3 Musketeer deck, except for, you know, just a few cards there. If the pump was maxed and the bats, that would be pretty much maxed out. Yeah, that was a pretty decent run of wins, except for that one counter that I'm going to cut out. I think it kind of shows how strong Hog Cycle decks are right now, and especially this one. This one's really strong. I'm liking this one. You can definitely go for an Ice Golem instead of the Knight, some Goblins instead of the Skeletons, and that works out really nicely too. But I just prefer this kind of cheap cycle. Even the Skeletons, even though they can get zapped or logged away, they still offer a lot of decent value. So yeah, definitely give this deck a go, guys. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. I'll be doing plenty more ladder videos this season, guys, as well as challenge videos, competitive videos, live streams, so keep an eye out for those. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.